second file, right?
Yes.
Okay, now I'll share my screen. Number one, share.
Great. Okay, so now we're ready. So I'll start by asking you, Ricardo. First of all, well, who are you? First of all, where are you based, and
Okay,
what
so,
is the Web3 user group?
all right. My name is Ricardo Burgos. I was born and raised in El Salvador, Central America. I came to Germany when I was 18 years old to study here. So I'm an engineer, work for a very big company in Germany called Robert Bosch. And I've been in the space, in the Web3 space, like for 2.5 years. And yeah, together with friends, we have established an association, a registered nonprofit here in Germany, where I live, close to Stuttgart. And our main goal is to do projects here with people from Europe, from the region, and collect donations and support developing countries, support young adults and students, children for IT education in developing countries.
Okay, great. And so this is the Web3 user group, I presume. That's what you started.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay, awesome. And then could you tell me a little bit about how you got started with the GPS adventure pass collaboration with CardanoBeam?
Yeah. So when or part of the fun in being in the product catalyst and getting to know the environment is you get to know all those great ideas and projects that were funded. And one of those was CardanoBeam, which I came across in one of the breakout sessions here in Catalyst. And yeah, basically what they have done is they have created a possibility using smart contracts in which any person can place an NFT asset or ADA or JET or Shen, any token basically, in a position in the globe. And you can define the redemption conditions. So you can say, for example, in a time period between today and the end of the month, I want to lock this amount of tokens. And if the person comes to that particular location and holds, for example, a certain token, then via the smart contracts, that token is deployed to the wallet of the user on his or her mobile phone.
Awesome, awesome. Very excited. So, and then eventually that became now the GPS Easter egg hunt, right?
Exactly, yeah. So
Yeah.
we want to create a possibility for people to have an easy way into Cardano and combine this also with donations. I think it's a very real use case that yeah, is utilizing the technology, but is also putting the goals of supporting people in developing countries with their education in the foreground, yeah, in the foreground. And yeah, this is how we came up with the idea. And I
Yeah,
have.
so could you perhaps tell me about how does this work? If I'm a complete beginner or
All
maybe in
right.
this, yeah, or if I'm a Cardano user, how do I get started?
Okay, so it's very easy. Actually, first of all, let me tell you about the preparation. So
Okay.
we're going to place with the CardanoBeam portal, we're going to drop a lot of virtual eggs, so NFTs, around the region, but actually they can be placed worldwide. So in any geolocation, we can hide the eggs. And then there is a collection phase where the users go outside. So starting from Easter Sunday, children and adults can go outside and collect those virtual eggs. Most of them will have a question mark on them. And yeah, we have a participation fee of €12. And after deducting the cost, we have some cost for usage of the application, for placing the assets, for minting the assets. But the proceeds will go to charity. So we are planning to donate 50% to Naretoy. That's an established and very well-known local charity here in Germany. They have been operating for more than 10 years. And also 50% will go to DirectEd, to the fund where young adults also will get support and grants to participate in coding boot camps and a program that allows them to develop in their personal journey.
Oh, amazing, amazing. So perhaps you could speak a little bit now about how one would participate if in
Yeah.
this.
Okay. So the idea is, okay, after collecting this question mark eggs, you will be able to receive prizes, either physically, so coming to the place where the Web3 user group is located here in Germany, or if you are from far away, you will of course receive your prizes electronically, yeah, to your wallet.
Mm.
How you would take part on this? We have a link tree and this QR code. You can scan it with your mobile now. And here you will find all the information that you will need to get you started. It's actually easy. You install an app, you get an adventure pass from us,
Mhm.
and then when it's Easter Sunday, you just press play on the app and you walk around and the app will show you where you have to go and which assets are hidden at which spot. In the slides 10, 11, and 12, so I will share this PDF here.
Mhm.
We have put a step-by-step guide how you can basically start searching for the eggs, which prerequisites you have technically, and how then you can communicate, for example, the geolocations to us in case that you're not here in Germany. For each promo code or for each pass that you buy, you will get 3 locations for free or included in the 12 euro. And
Mhm.
those locations, we will be able to place the eggs for you. CardanoBeam is our partner in all this. And we hope to make a small difference and to get this started. Our plan is to do similar activities now, for example, for Halloween or during summertime, do some kind of treasury hunt or different games and grow this over time and support education in developing
Oh,
countries.
that's brilliant. That's brilliant. And that means you're essentially paying because you get these NFTs and you get 3 of them, and so essentially 4 euros per NFT,
That is correct, exactly. So
sort
this
of.
is to get people aware about our initiative. And once you have the pass, then you have it for life. So and our goal is to do recurring
Mhm.
activities with the passes and extend, of course, the
Oh,
complexity.
wow.
Hopefully in the future, get some sponsors. That's the idea.
Right. Yeah. And maybe this is something because there is something called geocaching, and that's the sort of traditional. It's like a quite an established concept where you hide things in the real world and you find them.
Correct.
Um, and maybe there's a way to like onboard those communities and make them be a bit interested in this.
Yeah, that's the idea. Yeah,
Um,
we hope that we will get some people interested also in what DirectEd is doing as well. Um, Maybe Simon, now we can switch around and you can tell
yeah.
about the
Sure.
Lions collection. Uh,
Yes.
Stop sharing.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, so I guess one way to start is to first briefly just speak a little bit about what DirectEd does. Um, in one sentence, we do coding boot camps for high potential, under-resourced students in sub-Saharan Africa with the goal of giving them job relevant training so they can work as remote software engineers. But we use smart contract on-chain scholarships to support students from lower income families because we provide these boot camps for free to the students who are uh, sort of have reached the minimum requirements. But then the problem is students very often will not have a computer or even Wi-Fi at home. So that's why we want to fundraise um, for that purpose. And there are a lot of details about it, but we do one important reason why it's a smart contract is that um, is to create accountability to make sure that the money that you're not just sending $300 and then this someone takes the money and goes and parties or something like that. but that it's used for its intended purpose, and that you can also trace where it's going. But now, so we want to do a fundraiser because we think that there can be, well, charitable giving doesn't have to be like boring. It can be exciting as well, and it can be like more of a community effort, because one of the things that you lose very often is this personalization when you donate. Like you lose the community spirit, you lose the sense that you're doing this together as a small group. So how do you really scale that sense of community? Well, you can do that through symbols, and you can create a something that binds us all together. And we've chosen the lion to represent that binding. The lion is the national animal of Kenya and Ethiopia. It represents strength, courage, and leadership. And so in all of these ways, we think that it can be an inspiration or a mascot, so to speak, for the students, for something to strive for, to become strong and resilient and lead the way, but also for the donors, because the donors are going to typically be people who have done well, somewhat well in life. They've gone far, and so they're now in a position where they can give back, and they can be the lions and protecting the other ones, lead the way. So in two ways we have the lion symbolism here. So that's kind of what I said. It's a boring, unengaging, and too much of a one-way transaction. So the solution is our lion-themed profile picture, art generated with AI with real-world utility. Now, so here's you see the picture of the lions up in the corner. And it's divided into 4 tiers, each one with more utility. So essentially you get some more perks, or I don't want to say that it's utility in that sense. It's more like we show you our appreciation in various ways to make sure that donors who do add more are appreciated more. And in the roadmap, we're looking into like non-monetary ways of also contributing and then getting this recognition in a similar manner. So for the I mean, here are the details, but that's not super important. But there are 2,000 of these warriors, and there are a lot of different variations, 20 variations, and the way we see this is that these are different warrior classes. So we have written a lore, and there are different types of warriors that you can have. If you're a hero on the hero tier, that means you donate a bit more. Then you're actually donating as much as 1,000 ADA, which is about, currently it's actually I think around $400, but 250 is the sort of minimum that we're estimating that we would need for a given scholarship, which would then cover computer costs, Wi-Fi, transportation, tutoring. And then you have royal tier, which is something then you get even more recognition and sort of ways we express our gratitude in more ways, including a nameplate in the school that you're supporting, or you're technically supporting students from that school, as well as an invitation to an exclusive donors dinner in Oxford, potentially other universities around the world as well, or receptions. So that's about it. And so currently we're minting not April 17th. This is a bit incorrect, but April 21st is going to be the day. So that's Friday. I think it becomes 2 weeks after Easter, and it goes up until May 1st, or April 30th. And at that point, we will be starting the boot camp actually.
Great. Simon, I understand also that having one of those NFTs in your wallet will give access to, for example, the progress of the respective school.
Yes, that's correct. That's correct. So we actually have a really nice dashboard. So as the students progress through their course, they will reach certain milestones. And as they reach these milestones, they are given tokens, sort of on-chain tokens. And so that data becomes automatically fed onto a dashboard that allow you as a donor to see the progress of the students. And not just that, you may even see the progress of a student that you're supporting. So that we have, so both on aggregate level, because you're contributing to a high school, and you can see how the students are doing from that high school, but then you can also see the individual sort of in the individual journey is the hope, or well, we will be able to do that.
Great, great. Excellent. So, and how people can reach out to DirectEd and yeah, learn more about the DirectEd collection?
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know where I have the website, but it's directed.dev is our website.
Great, great.
Uh,
Maybe you can show the website for just a second.
yes, I'll show the website. So right now we're a bit in a transition state where we have both a website and we also have a DApp, sort of donation portal. So here is the website, and it's directed.dev. And on the website, you can press this first big button here. So this is the program and donation portal. And that's where you'll be able to see and donate, first of all, to us using, you can do Wallet Connect and everything. But you can also see more information about essentially details of our program. So there's a video here with some footage from Kenya itself. We also outline exactly the problem, the solutions, the different parts, and the sort of journey, how it looks like, and how we are different from other charities in terms of economic sustainability, transparency and accountability, and cost-effective impact.
Excellent.
And cost and breakdowns as well of how funds are used.
Yeah, I understand your registration progress in the UK is almost complete as a nonprofit organization.
Yes, that is correct. And this is something we are not claiming anywhere that we are a registered charity at the moment, because we are not. We are pending. I think we will have, we will be emphasizing that during the campaign itself. And for that reason, we do have a multi-sig. So we don't actually get control over these funds. Instead, there are quite well-known public figures from the Cardano ecosystem who have stake pools and who have or who are just open source contributors with high profiles. And they are all independently recruited, so they don't know each other really that well. But so they would be receiving the funds and would get the responsibility to allocate and make sure the funds are used in accordance to this kind of cost breakdown that we have clearly, transparently conveyed to anyone.
Very good. Well, thank you very much, Simon, for the insights. Exciting project, also dealing with real changing lives of people, and also supporting the development of the Kenyan and Ethiopian economy as such. Because as I understand, you will be creating a self-perpetuating cycle where people support people that were in a similar situation couple of years before, right?
Yes. That's one of the ideas. We take inspiration from these Ivy Leagues, you know. I personally don't like that type of way, you know, you can donate and you can get your kid in. But I think this way it becomes, it's slightly different, given that you have full transparency. Well, you can see where the funds are going exactly, and they go actually specifically to individuals. They actually wouldn't go to the institutions. You bypass that. And so for that reason, it becomes quite different than if you donate to an institution. And I mean, there are other checks and balances in place to avoid those type of mechanisms.
Great. All right. Well, then, thank you very much. And to all the community, please support both initiatives. And yeah, we will close down now the breakout session. Good
Okay.
night, everyone. Bye.